Right now, about 384,000 kilometers away, a massive companion is quietly orbiting our planet. The Moon. It hangs silently in the night sky, so familiar that most of us barely think about it. But imagine this. Tonight you look up, and it's gone. Not hidden behind clouds, not a new moon. Gone. For the next 24 hours, Earth loses the gravitational pull of its closest cosmic partner. And the consequences would begin almost immediately. The first place we would notice something strange would be the oceans. Every moment of every day, the Moon pulls on Earth's water. That pull creates the tides, the steady rise and fall of the sea that shapes coastlines all over the world. Without the Moon's gravity, those tides would suddenly weaken. They wouldn't disappear completely because the Sun also pulls on our oceans. But the tides would shrink to roughly 1/3 of their normal strength. Coastlines around the world would begin experiencing unusual and uneven tidal patterns. Harbors that rely on predictable water levels could suddenly behave differently. Shipping routes might become harder to manage, and for coastal ecosystems, the disruption could be immediate. Many marine species depend on tidal rhythms for feeding, breeding, and survival. Even a short disruption could throw entire ecosystems slightly out of balance. But the Moon's influence on Earth goes deeper than tides. For billions of years, the Moon has acted like a gravitational anchor for our planet. Its steady pull helps regulate the movement of Earth's oceans, but it also subtly affects the movement of the planet's crust. Some scientists believe lunar tidal forces may even influence small shifts along tectonic boundaries. Without that constant pull, the planet's internal systems would behave slightly differently. Not dramatically overnight, but enough to alter the balance of forces that shape our world. Earth spins through space with a slight tilt, about 23.5 degrees. That tilt is what gives us seasons. But the Moon acts like a stabilizing weight, helping keep that tilt relatively steady over long periods of time. Without the Moon, Earth's axis would be far less stable. Now, losing the Moon for just one day wouldn't instantly send the planet wobbling wildly, but it would interrupt a delicate gravitational balance that has kept our climate stable for millions of years. Over very long timescales, a moonless Earth could experience dramatic swings in its tilt. That means chaotic climate changes, ice ages appearing unexpectedly, entire regions shifting between extreme heat and deep freeze, in ways that could reshape life on this planet. In other words, the Moon quietly protects Earth's stability, but its influence reaches even deeper than climate, because the Moon is also controlling something else, the speed of our days. Every day, the Moon pulls on Earth's oceans. As those tides move across the surface, friction forms between the water and the planet's crust. That friction slowly slows Earth's rotation. It's an incredibly gradual process. Every century, our days become about 1.8 milliseconds longer. It's tiny, but real. Remove the Moon entirely and that braking force disappears. Over immense periods of time, Earth would begin spinning slightly faster. Again, one missing day wouldn't immediately change everything, but it would interrupt a gravitational partnership that has shaped our planet for billions of years. And there is one more change we would notice immediately. The night sky itself would look very different. Without the Moon reflecting sunlight, nights would become dramatically darker. In cities filled with artificial light, the difference might be subtle. But in rural areas far from civilization, it would be obvious. Moonlight provides far more illumination than most people realize. Remove it, and the sky becomes much closer to true darkness. The stars would appear brighter. The Milky Way would stretch clearly across the sky. For astronomers, it would be a perfect night to observe the universe. But for wildlife, the sudden darkness could be confusing. Many animals rely on moonlight to hunt, migrate, or navigate. Sea turtles use the moon's reflection to guide their hatchlings toward the ocean. Certain predators time their hunts with the lunar cycle. Remove the moon suddenly, and countless natural behaviors could be disrupted. And yet, after all these changes, one strange truth remains. If the moon returned after just 24 hours, Earth would mostly recover. The tides would return, gravity would settle back into balance, life would continue, but that missing day would reveal something easy to forget. Our planet does not exist in isolation. It exists in a delicate gravitational dance with the objects around it. The moon may look small in the night sky, but its influence reaches across oceans, climates, ecosystems, and even the length of our days. Remove it, even briefly, and the quiet stability of Earth begins to unravel.